What?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but what was the impetus for you to get involved with a bunch of strangers and go to Ottawa?
Well, the reality of the whole thing was for 2 years leading up to the convoy. For your viewers that are ex-military, they'll know the saying. I mean, it's a pretty common saying, but I was the gray man for a good 2 years during all the COVID garbage that was going on. Didn't want to draw any attention myself. I just kind of wanted to put all my training and experience to play to protect my family. That's really what I wanted to do. So I didn't want to be drawing any attention because things were just too unpredictable. I mean, if you remember what life was like in Canada, let's say 14 months ago, the
Yeah.
level of fear that non-vaccinated people had in this country was, absolutely off the charts for anything we've ever seen in Canada. So, we were those who were unvaccinated were not able to participate in society. I mean, Quebec was talking about excluding people from grocery stores. New Brunswick was talking about it. You couldn't go in any public places. You had all the Karens out there that were right in your face if you didn't wear a mask. And so I was doing stuff to what I thought was to protect my family by being the gray man. But the other big reason was I didn't know what to do. Like, it's not like you have this opponent in front of you that is very obvious. You understand who your opponent was. I just know that I had one. Turns out it's the federal government. So when the convoy rolled through, something told me that was my opportunity to come out of being the gray man and to get involved and do something meaningful for this country. And it was just, I'm privileged with the opportunity that I had, and then I saw that opportunity. And as soon as I was asked to participate, I was gone. I was in Ottawa immediately because I just recognized it for the awesome possibility that it could be, which I think turned out to be absolutely correct.
Yeah. And so, one of the things that there's a lot of things I like about you, Tom. I shouldn't phrase it that way, but you paid a high cost for your ethical stance to remain unvaccinated. So it's not like you were just somebody who attached themselves saw a movement growing and said, I got to get myself involved in that. This is my claim to fame. You paid a high price for your choice to be unvaccinated.
Yeah. I mean, I lost my job teaching in September, just over a year ago, right around the same week that Julie Ponesse lost her job is when I got fired as well. And, there was a small group of us that I was at Georgian College, a small group of other teachers there, and they were all worried as well. But I kind of thought, no, because I have a small army pension, I was a little bit more insulated against economic hard times than the rest of them were. So I said, look, I'm willing to stick my neck out and we'll see what happens. And if I get my head chopped off, then you guys will learn. It's kind of like when penguins are looking for a new place to swim and they throw one in the water. And if it gets eaten by an orca, they move on. So unfortunately, I got eaten by a big giant college level orca. And everybody else kind of said, all right, we need to adjust. We need to adjust our plan because clearly publicly pushing back isn't going to work. So, yeah, I mean, it's been a difficult year. I lost my job, had to sell my home. And then, just a whole series of different things have happened. I still haven't had a job since I lost my job teaching, but I've been really busy this year. I mean, I went to the Convoy right after I ran in the Ontario election with the Ontario Party. Then right after that, because I didn't get elected, obviously. Then I was helping out James Topp with Canada Marches. And then I had some time in the summer to figuring out my living arrangement. And then I ended up in Ottawa for 2 months for the Public Order Emergency Commission. So it's been a very busy year, and I feel like every few months I have to reinvent my whole entire life. And now we're heading into Christmas, and really I got to just get that book written.
Yeah, you do.
It's so delayed. It's delayed because of the commission. Because at first I didn't want to write about the commission. But after sitting there for 2 months listening to the testimony, I feel that it's absolutely necessary now that I have to add in a lot of the context and the backstory that we learned of what the government was up to during the entire time of the convoy. So I think that that's an important part of the story that needs to be told, especially from my point of view, my context.
Oh, hey, what you just saw there is a clip from my weekly full-length show, The Gun Show. It airs on Wednesday, but this is the internet. You can watch it whenever you feel like. You just have to become a subscriber to our paywalled premium content. Just go to rebelnewsplus.com to become a member today.